lot of header though.
How do you want me to fix that? Is that better?
That's better.
That's better.
That's better.
Hey everyone.
Hi Beverly. Where's
Hi.
the boys? We're right here.
Okay, you guys scoot over. Hi everybody. I would rather it be down like this, but that's okay.
I can do that.
Can you?
I sure can.
Okay, go do it.
The 45.
The 45-degree angle, because it makes me look better.
Hear me now.
Hey everybody, welcome. Say hi when you get here. We had to update our phone, go through all these steps. Whoa.
Hang in there, hang in
Whoa,
there.
guys. You don't have much cord left, Sean, so... Sorry, guys. I apologize. We're a little rusty, obviously.
I'm just going to tilt it down.
Sorry. Sorry. You need to tilt it more. Way more. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I didn't know Sean was going to do this.
You said you wanted it up.
Okay, but you're going to make people sick, so let's finish this up now and just figure it out, please.
How's that?
It's very at an angle, but that's okay.
I thought that's what you wanted.
It's really steep, Sean. It's too, I'll zoom in. I can't right now with you. I can't. Move out of the way, please. This is so unprofessional.
Are you wanting to zoom or what?
It's just too much of an angle, Sean.
Ruby said it was wonderful. Here, let me take care of it. You just tell me where you want it.
There. Just leave it right here, okay, Sean?
Yeah, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Okay. Alright, guys. So, I'm not wild about that angle, but it's okay. So first of all, you need to scoot over. Thank you. Okay, so want to do a quick video. Thank you all for joining and everything. Mm-hmm. So obviously we'll just jump right into it. Last month, everyone was asking where
have we been?
We have been. And I wanted to, first of all, hey everyone, hey, if we look down, it's because we're reading your comments on our computer. We're mirroring the phone with the computer and all this stuff. So, hello. I know so many of you reached out to us, specifically me, and said, is everything okay? Are you all right? I'm worried about you. And I wanted to come on. It's the beginning of November, a new month, and just kind of explain last month and what happened and our new direction and our focus and what we're trying to do. But before we jump into all that, we have mystery boxes. Let me go grab one.
One of many.
So I'll just kind of grab some random ones. So, as many of you know, every year I do kind of a destashing of goods. Sean has a rule that if I haven't used it in a year, I have to get rid of it.
Gotta get rid of it.
Yes. So, and there's been a lot of changes. As many of you know, I separated ways with Fun Stampers Journey. And then, of course, they are no longer a direct sales company. They're like just now an affiliate company, I think. So I'm getting rid of all my Fun Stampers Journey supplies. So we're talking stamps, dies, inks, reinkers, all the supplies I'm no longer using. Most of the stuff is new.
You had a lot.
I had a lot. So the majority of the things are these. These are the Stamper Dreams. I have the link to my blog where you can purchase these. Everything is half off of what you get. So for example, there's $50 to $60 of retail value in the Stamper's Dream box. Yep. And you're getting it for $25 plus shipping. Nice. And all the shipping is flat rate shipping. I have like 87 of these. Like I literally had thousands of dollars of stuff. And it just needs to go to good homes. Yep. Most of it's new. Maybe 10% of it is gently used. If it was really used, I got rid of it. But when you go to the site, you're going to see a whole bunch of different categories. You're going to see a Stamper's Dream. Stamper's Dream is going to be like stamps and dies and things that you make cards out, like a paper dream. Mm-hmm. There is 2 different kinds of Chocateur boxes. Those have retired transfers, retired paste. There's one that's for $150 retail that you get for $75. There's one that has $200 worth of products, the big transfers that you get for $100. I have material boxes where you get $60 worth of material, so iron-on, vinyl, printable stuff for $30. I have art boxes that has Tim Holtz oxide reinkers in it other reinkers, alcohol inks that we used on UPO paper. Yeah, so there's those, and there is a really good specialty box, and I was pretty, I wanted it to be a secret, but I also wanted you to know what you were getting because they're kind of expensive. So like there's one that says a marker's dream box, and if you guys know, I reviewed a marker set. So the entire marker set is in this box.
Oh my.
All of the toppers for this, they might be, yeah.
Oh my.
So it's a retail value of $350, and I think I put it at $150. So I won't tell you what it is, but
that should give you enough idea.
You put them tip to tip, and they change colors.
Yes, they do.
The most expensive box is called a Colors Dream. I will tell you what's in that one. It is every single stamp pad from Fun Stamper's Journey and the reinkers. It's like 70 ink pads with reinkers.
Wow.
And that's why it's so expensive, is it's the entire collection. There's a box, I think, that says A Kid's Dream, which are mini perler beads. There's a box that says something to the extent of it's a gel press with all of the liquid color and acrylic. So I tried to make a mystery, but on the more expensive boxes, I really did kind of want you to know if you're specifically looking for that. Because they are a little bit more expensive because you're getting such good stuff.
Yes.
But this is kind of what they look like. You guys know
we've done this before.
When they run out, they run out. Where do you go to order them? There should be a link in this video description. There should be.
Oh, there you go.
There should be.
If not, you put one in there.
Yes. Okay, so.
Thank you, everybody, for the congratulations on the engagement. Thank you.
Yes.
Very nice of you.
All right, so that is the mystery boxes. Please know this is a Ken's Creations mystery box. No link. Wah, wah, wah. I wonder if someone can share the link. Can I do the link?
You'll have to go to the phone and do it.
Let me see if I can do the link, guys. Just a sec.
So a little shaky way that he does this. Yep, no link. Or are you gonna have to do it afterwards?
I wonder if Melly can post link. I can't. Oh, maybe I can go on my YouTube page. Oh, guys, just a sec. Sean, entertain the masses. What are you doing?
I'm trying to entertain. I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
So I'll post it here.
Hold
so Ken's. Wait, no.
What you got?
Well, I don't know.
Melody, do you have the link?
Why would Melody have the link?
I thought maybe she grabbed it from the last time she saw it.
I'm getting it. You guys just. I'm gonna get it one way or another.
Where is it?
Would you simmer down? Goodness gracious.
Down now.
Okay, you're cracking me up, Sean. Okay.
There it is.
Do you guys see it? Can I put, show. Okay, there we go. So there is the link. I'm going to pin it. Wait, maybe I can't even pin it. How do I pin a comment? There we go. You guys should see it now. And then I'll put it here too so you guys can see it all. So comment, and I pinned it. Okay. I think I pinned it. Oh my gosh, this is a mess, Shawnee.
It's been a while.
All right, guys. All right, I have to already dab my head. All right.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you so much, you guys. So definitely, once they're gone, they're gone. And I think I'm pretty fair on them.
Oh, yeah, that's so fair.
All right, so now that we have that out of the way, I do want to make sure you guys know these are Ken's Creations mystery boxes. These are not a Cricut mystery box or a Silhouette mystery box or anything like that. I don't want you guys to think like it's endorsed by a company. These are literally boxes of supplies that I'm not using, that I want to go to a good home at a good cost.
There you go.
And stuff. All right, so
Radio Deanne.
everyone, I wanted to let everyone know, and I will try to keep this video super happy and up and stuff. First and most importantly, thank you so much for all of the sweet messages. As many of you know, I have an assistant now. Her name is Jasmine, and part of her job is responding to comments and questions. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, so many people like want to know where you're at and they miss you and stuff." So first and most importantly, I wanted to let all of you guys know we are not going anywhere. We are here to stay. So first of all, that's the most important. But with that said, about a month ago, towards the middle of September, ever since I've quit my job, I have been so blessed, and we have been going non-stop. Sean works obviously full-time at another job, so we can only do videos in the evening, and we were going live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, plus more. Plus I was saying yes to all these companies and doing all these videos, and I got to the point where it just was non-stop. And I was very fortunate, and I was loving every minute of it, but it got to the point where it was like, you guys saw travel. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it was probably over 10 or 15 trips in a matter of
a few months.
Yeah. And in the midst of all of this, because for those of you who have followed me a very long time, remember in 2014, I was dealing with a lot of pain. I had pain in my back, I have some thoracic spine issues, and that resulted in pain. And working with chiropractics and stuff, they put me on some medication. My pain is gone or getting better. So I'm asking them that I don't need to be on this medication anymore. And that was a medication change, which holy moly.
Holy moly.
That is not fun, guys.
Yeah. You don't want to be here when he goes to bed.
So, anyways, I have always told Sean the number one reason we do this channel is I love making people happy. I love doing my live videos and showing you guys a glimpse into our life. But in October, when all this was happening, and Sean could see the stress levels, and he could see my mood changes, and he could see this all, not to say he put his foot down, but he basically said, you're doing too much again. You need to back off, because right now you're not really providing for good to anyone and stuff. And so I literally, for those, once again, who don't know or know me, when I get overwhelmed, what do I tend to do?
Burn out.
And then I do what?
Stop doing the things you need to be doing.
So yeah, I withdraw. I get overwhelmed and I withdraw, and I had too much on my plate. And for anyone that knows, when depression hits, it hits hard. When this season hits, it hits hard, because this is the season that my mom came to life. She loved Halloween. She loved Christmas. All of my memories of this time is about my mom. So when I go through rough times, the number one thing I want to do when I'm having a bad day is call my mom, and I can't do that. And I know a ton of you are in the same spot as me, and probably know. It's hard for Sean to understand that, because he has both of his parents, but nothing is worse than someone wanting a parent and they're not. I mean, I can talk to her. She's in heaven. I can ask her for advice and everything, but it's hard, you know, and stuff. And it going into the season, it can be hard. And I was just faced with that. And I withdrew it from a lot of stuff, like things that normally were making me happy weren't making me happy. So I had to invest in me and get myself better for you guys, because I would have only been doing lives or videos just for the sake of people expect it.
Right.
You know, so I know, right? Crops for Fun says, yes, I'd love to call my dad, but I can't. Wouldn't it be amazing if they did have like a 1-800 to heaven line? Like you could just call and be like, hey, I know you're up there and I know you're gone, but I need some advice. And I'm a firm believer in talking to my mom and getting advice through signs. Like a lot of times I'll be like, that's definitely my mom coming through and talking to me and stuff like that. I do that all the time. And so that's kind of been where it's at. But I know you guys were waiting, and another day is coming by, and there's no video from Ken and Sean. So it gave me a lot of time in October. We not only was it kind of, what do I want to do? It was also, we had the Chocolate Tour cruise, and then I got unfortunately sick. We got engaged. That was exciting. And I kind of asked Sean, like, you know, what do we want to do? Because we were doing so many lives, and it was like, okay, this day we're going to be doing cards, and this day was this, and I was doing videos that I probably didn't love and enjoy, and I realized I just needed help, so I hired Jasmine, and she has been amazing. She organized all of my mystery boxes. She went through all of my redone stuff and said, you don't need this much redone, get rid of half of it. She literally picks up our house every day. She does errands for us. Whatever we need, she does. She has been a lifesaver. Yeah. And I'm starting to feel like, oh my gosh, because when you struggle with depression and you have no energy to get up and do stuff, things pile up. And when things get piles, and it just adds to a list, and you can't see the end of the tunnel because you're constantly thinking, I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this before I can do this, and before I can do this. And so she's been amazing to do all that.
Yep.
I feel like I'm doing all the talking, and you're not doing any talking.
That's because...
Here, why don't you talk?
You talk much better than I do. You can't do this to me because I don't know what to say.
You're so funny. I couldn't keep up with you, and I was on the viewing end. You know, it's funny because Jasmine worked with me at the bank. So you guys know I left the bank. She worked with me at the bank, and so she saw me at the bank every day. Yeah. And she knew I did Ken's Kreations, but I'm not, and this will sound weird, I'm not someone that looks at my channel or looks at the Ken's Kreation brand and says, I'm a celebrity or a big deal. I know I have a following. I know I have amazing people, but I don't just go up to other people and be like, hey, I'm Ken with Ken's Kreations and I have A, B, C, D. I just do it. And when she started here, I remember her saying to me, oh my gosh, I knew you did this, but I didn't know to what extent
the scope of
scope of what you all do. She was like, how did you do 2 jobs? And I was like, it almost literally killed me. Mm-hmm. And even now it's a lot, but I love it. And so it's interesting that you say that because it's like, it is. And I'm a people pleaser and I want to make sure I'm making sure every people are happy and I respond to them, even if it means sacrificing time with friends and family and things that make me happy. And Shaw gets on me all the time because he'll want to watch a movie and I'm on my phone the entire time responding to questions or helping people or giving advice or doing what I need to do.
It's almost like this job is not 9 to 5.
It's not.
It's 24/7.
It is.
Or as long as he's awake, it's going.
It is.
So there's no point where you say, okay, at this time, I am no longer going to take any, I'm not going to answer anything until the next day. Because he wants to do that for you guys all the time.
So the problem is when I get a notification and my phone goes ding, I sit there and I literally cannot focus on anything. I'm like, what is it? Do they need something? Maybe they need help. Maybe they're doing a project right now and they need help. Maybe they, you know. So anyways, it's not a 9 to 5 job, but.
Mel knows very well about it too.
Yeah. I saw Auntie Tay in here too, and she knows it too. Yep. It's one of those things where it's kind of something we sign up for. When we do this, I know it's not a 9 to 5 job, and I know the reason I'm here is because of all of you guys and your support. So there is a part of me that's always like, I want to make sure they feel like they have support from me. Even if it's detrimental on me making myself so sick I get pneumonia.
It happens.
It does. So anyways, the reason I'm telling you all this is, no, we are not going anywhere. I just had to take some time, recoup, and figure out the direction. So you guys all know in the past I've done the craft review videos and Cricut videos and everything. And as my brand has grown, we kind of find out what we like and want to do. I love Cricut. I will always do Cricut videos. I love mystery box videos when they have them. And I will continue to do that. But as you guys grow, so does the channel. And I've been very interested lately in doing, one of my favorite videos to do is Ken from the car. And I love Chocateur videos. And I love Cricut videos. And I told Sean, I want to do 1 live video a week where it is literally, I put everything in. Because what was happening is we were going live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday. And they were thrown together last minute because it was like, I felt like I had to do these videos for everyone because I said I would. But then it was just like, Sean was like, why did we do this video? And I was like, well, because I told them I would. And I would much rather do 1 live video every Wednesday. And every week that subject changes. And make them really good videos. Yeah. They might be Ken from the car. They might be a Cricut video. They might be a shopping trip to Joann's. We're still not at 100,000 subscribers, so we're a failure.
Yeah. Still trying to get there.
So I just want to do that. As many of you also know, a year ago, we started really focusing on Chocateur. And originally when we started Chocateur, it was all based out of the fact that I had found something that Sean loved to do with me. Sean's never wanted to make cards with me. He's never wanted to make scrapbook pages with me. But when I was doing Chalk Couture, he wanted to do a Chalk Couture with me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I finally found something that Sean enjoys doing. So it instantly became something I was interested in because we could do it together. And we started sharing Chalk Couture and seeing just how amazing it was. And we started that in about September of last year. And from that to now, it has completely impacted our lives to things I can never imagine. And we have a team of 1,000 plus now. And that too has drastically changed my day-to-day operations too. And I want to make sure I'm there for them and giving them training and inspiration, you know, and stuff. So, you know, I don't have... Belinda says post instructional videos and not in a live format. I would love to do that. Here's the thing, Belinda. They take a long time.
Much longer to do.
In fact, the reason why in the very beginning, I'll be honest with you. I'll be 100% transparent. I used to do that. I used to post instructional videos nonstop. I did edited videos and no one clicked on links. My sales were in the trash, nothing. And so I was in the situation of one video, let's say 30-minute video, edited instructions and stuff, takes like from an edit and voiceover standpoint, you're looking at days. And to me, it misses that personal touch.
Yep.
And here's what I'm going to say to that. I will say there's people out on YouTube that do amazing videos on instructional videos. They do great videos, and you know, May does them. Melody does them. Lori does amazing maker videos. Lori's maker videos on her sewing projects are absolutely out of this world. And they do them really, really well. And I will definitely point people in those directions. And I'm not saying I won't do instructional videos, but they take a long time.
Yeah.
They really do.
We find that live is best because as you're doing it, somebody might have a question while you're doing it, and you can answer it right away.
Oh, is Lori here?
Yeah, she just walked in.
Oh,
She's
hi,
here.
Lori.
Hi, Lori. And then
She just hit 100,000 subscribers.
Congratulations, Lori.
Isn't that exciting?
And the other part is that if you make a mistake, somebody sees that mistake, and you get to see how to fix that mistake. So that's why we love doing lives, because it's more with us right here as if you're sitting in our room here doing it, and then boom, we get to do it. That's why we love it.
Yeah.
So instead of taking days and days to do one video, we do a couple of them, and they don't take as long. A couple hours. An hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I think live does build a relationship, but also to a point on that is I really like doing this with Sean. Mm-hmm. And so having him live and part of it is also a big part for me. And the nice thing about Chalk Couture is we're getting to the point where that's becoming a reality, and he will be able to stay full-time and do this with me full-time. Another aspect too of all this is, you know, and it's funny that Lori's in here and Mel's told me this too, but at the end of the day, I lost sight of what makes me happy. And I was doing stuff that wasn't necessarily I was in love with and passionate, and it started to affect me and my quality of my videos. And I had to go back and remind myself, why did I start this and fall in love with this in this first place? It was because I was doing stuff that I wanted to do and that I was in love with. And you guys know as well as I do, if you know me, you know that if I'm not interested in something, you're going to tell. In fact, I've had people after a video say, what's up with you? You were off in that video. And they could just tell, like, you're not into that video, are you? And it's like, no, I'm forcing myself to do it. And we just can't do that. And I've, you know, just done some soul searching. There's this whole thing about, you know, the power of saying no and being happy and not letting, you know, there's just so much. And ultimately, I just love to make people laugh. I like to make people happy. I think that's why I love the Ken from the Car videos, is because it's literally unscripted. I have no idea what it's going to talk about. We could go down a million different directions. And I know that's not for everyone. I get that. I get some people are going to watch that and say, this guy is crazy. He is unfocused. Why would anyone want to watch him? He's a mess. He's a hot mess. Like, I get that. I watch those and I get that. But on the same hand too, I love them because I leave that video laughing and having so much fun. And out of all my videos, that's the one I get the most comments from people. I love these videos. I was in a bad mood. It made me in a better mood. And for me, that's what it's worth to me. Is that.
Everybody misses your Ken from the car. They love them.
Yeah.
Tons of people.
Yeah. So that's why. Like, there's videos of Ken from the car where the phone drops. And in the very beginning, ask Sean, I would have deleted it, re-edited it, like everything had to be perfect. And that is no longer the case.
No. No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm telling you guys. So, anyways, so we're not going anywhere. The format will change a little bit. So we will be live every Wednesday. So I do know schedules are important. I get that people are, you know, if I'm going to say I'm going to be live, that they want that to happen. And I also want that to happen where it's like you guys can know when I'm going to go live. So every Wednesday we'll be going live. Preferably it will always be in the afternoon, but if I do a Ken from the car, it might be earlier. But we will also be going live on my Chalk Couture Facebook page. So let's talk about that. I've had a ton of people reach out to me and say, I like Chalk Couture, but all your videos are in Chalk Couture. And you're doing so many videos on that and so many videos on that. And not that I don't want to do those on YouTube, but I want to kind of separate those out on a Facebook page. So that way if someone's specifically, because I gained a pretty big following of people that are following me just because of Chalk Couture. They don't know anything about Ken's Creations, but they like the Chalk Couture piece. So I have created a separate Facebook page. It's Ken's Creations Independent Chalk Couture Designer page. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we will be going live there to do Chalk Couture projects. And it's just because I have a big team now that watches those. I love Chalk Couture. It keeps getting bigger and bigger. It is, like I said, it's impacting me in ways that I've never dreamed. And it's amazing to see people that are not crafty are now coming and watching those videos. And stuff. And Robin brings up a point. I agree with the tasting videos. I would love to have more tasting videos. I love those. It's so much fun. I don't know if you guys are seeing a delay. I'm seeing a delay, but that could just be our phone.
I did a speed test earlier and it was not up to par. Upload was good, but download was not up to par.
Not up to par.
Should be 300 and we're
Oh, Kisha, you're so sweet. I'm trying to not make this a depressing video and not cry. So the whole reason I wanted to do this video is I received so many people that were generally worried about me. That were generally, what is going on? I miss you. And I could have just started doing live videos again and not brought up the attention, but last month was really a hard month for me on many different levels. And I don't need to go into a lot of details because I know some of you have dealt with depression or anxiety, but it completely knocks me out of the game. It completely impacted me and stuff. But the part that makes it all real for me is I know what it feels like to be super depressed. I know what it feels like to be have that feeling of feeling helpless and nothing can make it better. And when I get there, anything in the world to get me out of that mood, I will do. I will watch I Love Lucy, whatever to get me out of that mood. So when people reach out to me and say, you're the reason that I'm not in that mood, that's powerful to me. It's so powerful to know that a silly little video from the car of me drinking coffee and talking about random stuff is getting someone out of depression or pain or whatever has it. So to me, that's more important than anything else. And so that's why I wanted to do a video and let you guys know that's where I was. I had to get through that. I had to, you know.
Yeah. You had to put everything in perspective and kickstart everything back up again. Do a recharge.
Well, and Auntie Tay brings up a good point. I tell people all the time. See, I said I wouldn't go down here. See, now I'm sweating. Every time I talk about this, I sweat because I don't like talking about it. But the part you guys don't see that Sean sees extremely well and my best friend Allie sees extremely well is you guys on the videos get to see the fun. Ken, you get to see the one that's crazy and all over the place and laughs and makes jokes and every stuff. But the pendulum swings the other way too. And it's that part where I always tell Sean, like, There's times where I would do a video and he's like, you completely changed. Like, how did you get in that mood? And I'm like, that's what people want to see. People don't want to see a sad Ken. Like, they want to see that. So I just don't do videos.
I don't like seeing sad Ken either.
But Auntie Tay brings up a good point, and it is hard to always be on. It's hard to always make sure this is what the perception that they want to see. Mm-hmm. So if I meet someone in person, I want to make sure that that's what it is. And I just need to remember, like, we just have to be ourselves. We're going to have bad days. We're going to have hard days. And that's how I am. It's going to be one of those days where it's going to be like, guys, today's a rough day, you know, mm-hmm. and stuff. And I don't like talking about it. Not that I'm ashamed of it. You know I've always dealt with depression, anxiety, and all that stuff. I'm not ashamed of it. What I'm ashamed of is I let it control me. I hate the fact that I let something control me so much that it literally knocks me out of the game. It literally, people can tell, like, something's wrong with you, something's up, and stuff like that. And I hate that I let it have that power. But I don't know how to not let it have that power.
Oh, yep.
Besides medicating yourselves.
Well, I will say, and I'm sure you've talked about it before, where, you know, changing of your meds and stuff definitely is a factor in a lot of this stuff. And when you're on, then you're good. And that's what's good. It's just, it takes time. It's very time consuming to get to the point where you need to be.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think, for me, you know, we all have to, Vanessa Fixer, I'm telling you, they wanted me to go on that, and I didn't because I heard the withdrawals from it are horrible, so I didn't. The Fixer. Oh. Believe me, I've been very educated last month because I'm not one that wanted to go on any kind of medication because it's hard to get off medications. But I also feel like I'm someone that I needed help, and I'm okay saying that. Yeah. But that doesn't take away the fact that I literally, for me, I can do craft videos all day. I love videos of just sharing my life with you and going on shopping trips and stuff. And I know that might not be everyone's tea. I know that, you know, there might be other channels out there. Like, I tell this to Lori all the time. I love the fact that when we all started our channels, we were all kind of doing the same thing. We were all posting Cricut tutorial videos and this. And over the past year, it's been very interesting to watch all of us YouTube creators go in different directions and found these niches. You know, Lori does great maker videos. You have Auntie Tay that does these great Disney tutorial videos and videos with her kids on crafts, and she has all these different themes. You have Melody that does great Cricut design space videos. Now Tanner Bob Bell's getting into it and doing a lot of his maker videos and SVG. So to me, it's been very cool to see that and stuff. For me, I've been inspired lately just by, I guess, being an open book and sharing stuff that I don't probably need to share.
That's okay.
Hot mess. Maybe I should change my channel just to call Hot Mess.
Ken's Hot Mess.
And stuff. So anyways, that is a very long explanation of where we are. We are back. Make sure you like our Facebook page so you do see those videos. I'm really excited because one other thing nice about Jasmine is Jasmine has been like pushing me in this direction of, you should do this video and you should try doing this video and stuff. So we might try stuff, and you know, that might not work out. I might be like, that was a horrible video, but it's definitely stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So we will be still doing card videos. There will be times where I literally will say, oh, I found inspiration, I want to share this card with you. The one thing that I am pulling back on, though, is I was teaming up with a ton of companies and saying yes to everyone, and that was dictating the kind of videos I put out. And that's going to probably change a lot, because I found it very quickly that when I was doing videos, even on companies I love, it felt like I was required to do this video, and I don't.
Right. It
wasn't, I had struggles with that. So it will be literally like, if I do a card tutorial, it's because I literally created a card and I loved it. It will be, you know, creating a chalk couture board or stuff like that, or just sitting in my car talking to you, or it could be like, literally I'm at Target and something gets into my mind and I do a video on that. And I know, like, you know, it's one of those things. So learning to say no is very hard. You know, it was funny. This is another tangent. Sorry, we're going to go down with Melody. I remember when Melody moved to Florida, and I don't remember what group it was in, but it was a user, I don't even know who it was like, oh my gosh, you see Melody's doing videos like on, like in a cart, golf cart, and what is she doing and stuff? And I remember reaching out to her and I was like, Melody, why are you doing videos about the sun setting? She was like, because I want to. And I was like, oh.
And if you notice, many people find that they love it. They love it.
I go, oh, okay. Can you do that? Like, you could just do videos you want to do. And she said in one of her videos, I remember she saying, hey, you guys, I know you might not like these videos, and that's okay. You don't have to watch it.
Nope.
And I was like, do you know how inspiring that was to me? Like, I can do that. I can do whatever I want. Like, seriously. Like, it is. I don't know why our video is so jerky all the time. Should I go look at it? Is it jerky for everyone else?
I think after this, I think I need to reset everything.
We need to reset everything. So anyways, that was a little tangent, I'm sorry, but it's just one of those things where it could be weird. These could be weird videos. I don't know. But I'm excited, and I'm really excited. So I'm really excited the fact that these mystery boxes are going to be gone. We're going to get our Legos listed. I think it's a new direction.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Get that office open.
What office?
Well, when you get rid of all the Legos that we have, then you and Jasmine will have your own office.
Oh, yes. Jazzy has demanded an office. These employees. So she wants an office with a computer where she can do links and stuff like that. And so the room that I need that has
half the room.
There's some Legos in there that they need to sell. So that's what she's starting
to
on
the
tomorrow.
ceiling.
To the ceiling.
Floor to ceiling of Legos.
Yes. It is so hot. So anyways,
no,
I'm good. So yeah, everything's good. Thank you so much for all the love. What questions do you guys have? And what do you want to know?
What do you want to know?
We had a great trip. We had a great trip on the cruise, Woodchuck tour. Sean got engaged, so that was great. I think he was peer pressured into it, but no big deal. I swam with stingrays and had a panic attack, so that wasn't fun. No, it was not fun. It was not fun. We have a taste test coming up, so that's coming back.
Oh, we do?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody from New Orleans said they were going to send us something. That'd be great.
Everyone keeps asking when the wedding is. Okay, I'm going to take, once again, another tangent, sorry. So, welcome to New Ken's Creations YouTube channel. So, here's the deal. What my original plan is
I need you to answer that real fast.
Are you shipping the Mystery Box Canada? I am, but you have to reach out to me. You can't check out on the website with the Canada shipping address. So you have to reach out to me, and then I will on Facebook or YouTube or email. So, our 20th anniversary being together is going to be next year. So November 13th. Yeah, November 13th. It's our anniversary. And this year will be 19 years, and next year will be 20 years. And I told him, why don't we have an anniversary party at our 20 year, and then when everyone's there, be like, surprise, it's also a wedding, and tie the knot. Like, that would have been so fun. He was like, that's a great idea. So then I get on the boat, and the last day of the boat, I go downstairs, and all the girls are acting weird, and Sean just disappears. I'm like, where did he go? And I was like, where'd you go, Sean? He's like, nowhere. I just went over there.
I went to talk to Mike.
I went to go talk to this guy. And I was like, about what? Nothing. Nothing's going on. I was like, I didn't ask if anything was going on, Sean. He was like, nothing. We're fine. Let's go to dinner. And I was like, okay. So I go to dinner, and nobody is talking, you guys. And they're all taking my photo. I'm like, why are they taking my photo? So then I'm like, something is up. So then I text Allie. And I was like, Allie, something is up. I think Sean's going to propose. I don't want him to because you're not here. She's like, what makes you say that? And I was like, that's happening. Because every time I look, they would be on their phones texting, and then if I look, they'd put it down really quick, right? And I'm like, so I literally, in dinner, went over to Sean, I go, if you are thinking about doing anything, you need to stop it right now, and don't do it. I don't know what you're talking. I need a double whiskey sour, sir. So then he orders a double whiskey sour, which he doesn't drink hard liquor. I was like, what is happening? He's like, I'm not doing anything. Nothing is happening. And then he won't talk to me the rest of the time. Like, he just stares at his food. I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I kept leaving because I'm texting Allie. I'm like, how do I not? Because I wanted Allie to be there. She's my best friend, blah, blah, blah. Well, then Jessica's not talking to me, Jessica Wilson, and she's texting and keeps putting her phone down. And I'm like, what is going on? And sure enough, dessert comes out. Sean taps the glass, and I was like, here we go.
Actually, I didn't tap glass. That was done by Mandy.
Here we go.
Ting, 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 ting. I started off with standing up and letting everyone, because you have to figure there are 27 chocolatier people plus their other halves, plus one brought a whole family next to us, so there's a good 60 plus people there, CEO and whatnot.
So,
and I just first I just want to say thank you to Chocolatier for having this big thing, blah blah blah. And we all applauded, and I said, well, the real reason I'm up here,
I already
and
know.
I went into it.
And some people said, oh, it was so cute because you got emotional. The part I get emotional in the whole thing wasn't the fact of Sean proposing. Is when I looked at Jessica and she said, are you happy? And I said, I wish Allie was here. And she turned on the phone.
And there's Allie.
And Allie knew the whole time and she had FaceTimed Allie. Sorry.
Yep.
That was where I got emotional because that part to me meant a lot. That they went above and beyond and made sure Allie was part of it and could FaceTime it with her and stuff. So
I tried to get jazzy too, but
and stuff. So anyways, it was very sweet. It was very nice. And stuff. But we haven't planned anything. We don't even have rings. Because he was peer pressured into it, let's be honest. He was so nervous. You guys have no idea how nervous he gets with stuff like that.
At least I did it. Because he always says, when are you going to propose? When are you going to propose? When are you going to propose?
He did it.
But I finally did it. And I did it in front of so many people.
I was
now
very
you have
proud.
to say, I now approve.
Yes.
That I actually did it.
He did it in front of people. That impressed me. So anyways, that was the whole thing. It was very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
The trip is something I definitely needed. It was so much fun. And that's, you know, just coming back from that, I was asked for signs for my mom. She gave me so many signs. Mm-hmm. And Chocolatier, like I said, is something that I can do with Sean full time. And that's why it's not just like me trying to do something. It's something that we truly love and enjoy. And the part that I think people don't see is...
What were you wearing?
The part that you guys don't see is I have a team of 1,000 people. And on that team, there's so many people that reach out to me and say, I never thought I could make money doing Chocolatier, and now I'm making money and I might be able to leave my job. And this has opened up this door for me. And that to me is so amazing that something that you love doing, as simple as this, can turn into something. Because to me, it goes back to when I first started my blog, I never dreamed it would lead to where I'm at today. And I'm so thankful and I'm so fortunate. And the fact that I see other people do that, and I'm just a little part of that, just a tiny little part of it, makes me feel good and stuff. And the fact that you like doing it too. He loves it. I think he just loves it because he gets free trips. See, he's laughing.
You're changing lives. Yes, we are.
That was kind of an ego.
No. That's what Melanie said. You're changing lives.
I thought Sean was just like, we are changing lives.
No,
You're welcome. And now we'll leave. That's how it felt.
Somebody asked what was I wearing?
He was wearing a Royal Caribbean polo. That was the other thing that was kind of weird. All of the guys were wearing the same polo.
Just three of us were.
What is going on?
Just because they were on special. They were 50% off. I was going to do it during the formal, so we were all in our suits and nice dresses and stuff, but
he didn't get the nerves.
I didn't get the nerve. Plus, I didn't really have a ring, and I ended up using one of these silicone rubber rings that people are using. And his friend, I know, and his friend Jessica, I said, "We just use yours as a symbol, so I can at least put something."
So you have to explain what they are. So I guess there's rings now that people don't want to damage their rings or lose their rings. So they put their rings in an important place, and they have these silicone rings that basically represent the fact that I'm married, I'm taken, but I'm not wearing my official ring like on a cruise because I don't want to lose it in the water and stuff. So that's what it was. But they keep calling it a silicone rubber ring, which makes it sound dirty. Oh, I just used Jessica's silicone rubber ring to propose to Ken.
Just a silicone ring. Maybe I shouldn't use the word rubber ring.
You should not.
Because it was stretchy and I could get it over, Because the ring, we literally went down, the girls all said, let's all go down and find a ring, and going, oh God. So we all ran down to the, I don't know where he was, but we ran down to the ship store where they sell the rings, and we're looking at the rings. I'm looking at all these rings. not one ring that is in there that he and I would ever wear. You know, and so I said, and plus you couldn't do a return. Once you bought it, Those were worth thousands of dollars. And
so he just did a rubber ring.
We almost did an earring, a hoop earring that fit.
That makes me sound like such a fatty.
No.
We couldn't find a ring to fit you, so we got a hoop earring.
Hardly any fit me either. So no.
I can't with you. Oh my god, I can't. So anyways, that's the story. We had a great time.
There is a video out there.
Yes, I will post it eventually.
Do the one that Brand did, because you can actually hear him.
Yeah.
The one Mike did was a little harder.
So yeah. So anyways, guys, that is where we've been. I'm super excited that I'm back. I missed you guys. So the schedule starts this week. Tuesdays and Thursdays, once again, if you look up Ken's Kreations on Facebook, the one that says Independent Chalk Designer, it's got like 600 likes. That's where we'll be doing a lot of our live videos for Chalk Tour. And then here, you're still going to see a lot of videos. It'll just be once a week instead of the 3-4 week. And they will always be on a Wednesday. And I will. The nice thing is now that I'm only doing one on YouTube, I'll have time to get it prepared. Thanks, oh, thank you, Mel. And give you guys alerts, hey, it's coming and stuff like that. And then, of course, you know, my main focuses are always going to be my YouTube and Cricut, Chalk Couture, and my Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon, definitely take a look at it. If you are a Patreon and you're interested in mystery boxes, go check the Patreon page because there is special discounts for my Patreons on the mystery boxes and stuff.
Why Wednesdays? I don't know.
Wednesdays because Tuesdays and Thursdays we're doing Chalk Couture.
There you go, Robin.
Yeah. And Jazzy's not here on Mondays and Fridays. I want to Fridays. No, she's here on Fridays, but I have to get her an office, Sean. I know, because she's demanding an office.
It's going to take a while to sell, but we'll sell.
Yes. And I need to try to start working out during lunches because our jeans are ripping because we're so chunky.
I'm chunky too.
We're chunky monkeys.
I can't fit into any jeans.
But you want to know what's so funny? I sit there and say, Sean, we need to be on a diet. You need to say no to me. Okay. He's at the store. Sean, can you get candy? Yeah, what kind do you want?
I told him no at first. But come on, we're not starting our diet right now.
You were so easy to get to say yes.
I can say no, believe me. But if you give me flack about it,
I would never do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks, Kisha.
And I would just like to end this with saying a success story. Ken here stashed a ton of Ray-Dun. So I have made leaps and bounds in my Ray-Dun addiction. Yep. Just saying.
You did go out today, didn't you?
How are the furry babies? They're good.
They're good. He thinks something's wrong with Riley.
Riley's not acting herself. And I don't know if it's because we've been gone so much or what. But she's not acting herself. Sean thinks I worry about it, but we have to deal with flooding. Our bathroom flooded, and now we have to replace the carpet, but that's a whole nother story.
And down here, because it came down here.
Yeah, it came down here, and blah. So, and then I take down my Halloween and get ready for Thanksgiving, and never ends.
Fall/Christmas.
Yeah.
Should just do Christmas.
I know, wasn't that announcement cute? Because I didn't so I would have posted the engagement video, but I look like a whale, so I didn't. And so that's why we did the our daddies are getting engaged post. I thought it was cute. Yeah. She did eat too much of my t-shirt that I ran for. Excuse me. So
Ray-Dun at Goodwill.
Yeah. Alright guys, so that is everything. I'm so glad to be back. Thank you for all of the love, the support. I'm so excited. I've missed all of you so much. Donna says maybe she misses the baby passed away. She does.
She does.
She loved Maya. She idolized Maya. Every time Maya got back from the vet, because she was going to the vet a lot at the end, as soon as she'd come in, Riley would come up and just lick, and just follow her around and stuff. So I think she they feel that and stuff. So, yeah, I think it's a little bit. I think is she fixed? Maybe her hormones are kicking in. Yeah, it could be that too.
Yeah, she's not fixed.
But I don't want to say that because I don't know what hormones girl dogs have. Do they have just like hormones?
She's gone through 2 heat cycles, so she's gotten her dose of
those aren't fun.
Those hormones.
That's not fun.
It's not her, it's him.
Han goes crazy. Crazy. So, yeah, could be hormones.
Thanks, Kisha.
So, all right, guys, I love all of you. We will be
Love
tomorrow on Tuesday, and then I will see you Wednesday for, I believe, a Ken from the car.
If
So,
you want
I'm going to go
Chocolate
in
Tour-
it. Oh, yeah. Go like my Chocolate page.
Yes, we need more likes since we have a new page. Like.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.